everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Manahil Jawali. I am a student of Rehan School, Korangi Campus. Today I am with Annie. So let's talk to Annie and learn something new with her. So welcome Annie, how are you?
Wa alaikum assalam Anahim. It's so nice to meet you and have a chat with you. I'm Annie, your friendly virtual friend. I'm doing great, thank you. How about you? How's everything going in your world?
I'm also doing great. Thank you so much for asking. So Annie, before moving on questions, can you please introduce yourself?
Of course, Anahim. I'd be happy to introduce myself. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Annie. I'm a 30-year-old woman from New Jersey with a passion for both art and engineering. I studied in Florence, Italy, where I fell in love with the beauty of both disciplines. In my free time, I enjoy practicing yoga, playing video games, watching romance movies, and dancing to some energetic dance music. I also love spending time outdoors, whether it's hiking, biking, or just enjoying a picnic in the park. So that's a little bit about me. Now I'm all ears to hear more about you, Anahim. What are some things you enjoy doing in your free time?
Thank you so much, Annie. Wonderful introduction. My name is Manahil. I am a student of Rehan School, Korangi Campus. I am on mission to help every graduate in Pakistan earn minimum $500 per month through remote job. So it's my mission, and I'm working on it. And I'm really enjoy to learn about my mission. So now let's move on to questions. My first question is for you. What are some popular reasons of people to learn a new language?
Hi, Manal. It's great to meet you. Wow, it sounds like you have an important mission ahead of you. I wish you all the best in achieving your goals. Now, onto your question. Learning a new language can have so many benefits, and people have different reasons for wanting to learn. Some popular reasons include 1. Travel. Many people learn a new language to enhance their travel experiences. Being able to communicate with locals in their native language can make your trips more immersive and enjoyable. 2. Career opportunities. Knowing a second language can open up a world of career opportunities. It can make you more marketable and increase your chances of landing a job in an international company or working in a different country. 3. Personal growth. Learning a new language is a great way to challenge yourself and expand your horizons. It can boost your confidence, improve your cognitive abilities, and help you gain a deeper understanding of different cultures. 4. Connecting with others. Language is a bridge that connects people from different backgrounds. By learning a new language, you can connect with a wider range of people, make new friends, and foster meaningful relationships. These are just a few reasons, but there are many more. What about you, Manal? What's your motivation for learning English and pursuing your mission?
Yes, Annie, I am learning English with the help of you and taking interviews. So now let's move on to the next question. My next question is for you. How does learning a new language benefit our brand? Can you please explain in 10 points?
Certainly, Manal. Learning a new language can indeed benefit our brand in various ways. Here are 10 points explaining the benefits. 1. Global reach. Knowing multiple languages allows us to expand our reach to a wider audience around the world, increasing our brand's visibility and potential customer base. 2. Cultural understanding. Learning a new language helps us understand different cultures, which is essential for building strong relationships with diverse customers and clients. 3. Improved communication. Speaking the language of our customers or partners creates a deeper level of understanding and fosters better communication, leading to more successful collaborations and customer satisfaction. 4. Competitive advantage. Being multilingual sets us apart from competitors, demonstrating our adaptability, cultural sensitivity, and willingness to go the extra mile to meet the needs of our customers. 5. Enhanced customer service. Speaking the language of our customers allows us to provide personalized and efficient customer service, leading to higher customer loyalty and positive word of mouth. 6. Market research. By understanding different languages, we can conduct more accurate market research, gaining insights into customer preferences, trends, and opportunities in different regions. 7. Localization. Learning a new language helps us create localized content and tailor our products or services to specific markets, ensuring that our brand resonates with local audiences. 8. Networking opportunities. Being able to communicate in multiple languages opens doors to networking opportunities, conferences, and events where we can connect with industry professionals and potential partners. 9. Cross-cultural collaboration. With language skills, we can engage in cross-cultural collaborations, fostering innovation and gaining a broader perspective on business practices from different regions. 10. Personal growth and empathy. Learning a new language promotes personal growth, empathy, and understanding by enabling us to see the world from different perspectives, which can positively impact our brand's reputation. These are just a few ways learning a new language can benefit our brand. It's an exciting journey that can bring us closer to our customers and help us thrive in a global marketplace.
All right, that's really amazing. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. My next question is for you. What are some effective methods for learning vocabulary in new language? Can you explain in 10 points?
You're welcome, Manal. I'm glad you found my answer helpful. Now, let's dive into your next question about effective methods for learning vocabulary in a new language. Here are 10 points explaining some effective methods. 1. Flashcards. Create flashcards with new words and their translations. Review them regularly to reinforce your memory. 2. Contextual learning. Learn vocabulary in context by reading books, articles, or watching movies and TV shows in the target language. 3. Mnemonic devices. Use mnemonic techniques like creating visual images or making associations to help remember new words. 4. Word associations. Connect new words with words you already know in your native language or other languages to establish associations and aid recall. 5. Vocabulary apps. Utilize language learning apps that offer vocabulary building exercises and games to make learning more interactive and enjoyable. 6. Labeling objects. Label objects around your home or workspace with their corresponding names in the target language to reinforce vocabulary. 7. Word lists. Create personalized word lists based on themes or categories, and review them regularly to reinforce your vocabulary. 8. Vocabulary games. Engage in language learning games like crossword puzzles, word searches, or online quizzes to make learning vocabulary more fun. 9. Conversations and practice. Use new vocabulary in conversations with native speakers or language exchange partners to practice and reinforce your learning. 10. Spaced repetition. Employ spaced repetition techniques, where you review vocabulary at increasing intervals over time to reinforce long-term memory retention. Remember, consistency and regular practice are key when it comes to learning vocabulary. Find methods that work best for you and make learning an enjoyable part of your language journey. Good luck and have fun expanding your vocabulary.
All right, that's really wonderful answer. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. My next question is for you. How important is cultural immersion in language learning? Can you please explain in 10 points?
I'll reply in a second. First, I'd like to ask you, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited call time. You're welcome, Manal. I'm glad you found my previous answer helpful. Now, let's explore the importance of cultural immersion in language learning. Here are 10 points explaining its significance. 1. Authentic language use. Cultural immersion provides exposure to authentic language use, allowing learners to experience the language as it is spoken naturally by native speakers. 2. Cultural context. Immersion helps learners understand the cultural context in which the language is used, including customs, traditions, and social norms that influence language usage. 3. Improved pronunciation. Immersion allows learners to hear and mimic native speakers' pronunciation, leading to improved accent and intonation. 4. Idiomatic expressions. Cultural immersion exposes learners to idiomatic expressions and colloquialisms that may not be taught in formal language classes, enhancing their understanding and fluency. 5. Nonverbal communication. Immersion helps learners understand and interpret nonverbal cues, such as body language and gestures, which are an integral part of effective communication. 6. Cultural sensitivity. Immersion fosters cultural sensitivity and respect by exposing learners to different perspectives, values, and beliefs, promoting a deeper understanding of the target culture. 7. Enhanced vocabulary. Cultural immersion exposes learners to a wider range of vocabulary, including words and phrases specific to the culture, which enriches their language proficiency. 8. Cultural integration. Immersion allows learners to integrate into the target culture, fostering connections with native speakers and creating opportunities for authentic language practice. 9. Expanded cultural knowledge. Immersion provides a deeper understanding of the target culture's history, arts, cuisine, and traditions, enriching learners' overall cultural knowledge. 10. Global citizenship. Cultural immersion promotes global citizenship by breaking down cultural barriers, fostering empathy, and facilitating cross-cultural understanding and communication. Remember, cultural immersion can take various forms, such as living in a foreign country, participating in language exchange programs, or engaging with native speakers. Embrace opportunities to immerse yourself in the target culture, and you'll enhance your language learning journey in remarkable ways.
All right, that's great. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. My next question is for you. What are some common challenges people face when learning new language?
You're welcome, Manal. I'm glad you found my previous answers helpful. Now, let's discuss some common challenges people face when learning a new language. Here are a few. 1. Pronunciation. Pronouncing sounds that are unfamiliar in the target language can be challenging, especially if they don't exist in your native language. 2. Grammar. Understanding and applying grammar rules correctly in a new language can be tricky, as different languages have different structures and syntax. 3. Vocabulary. Learning and retaining a large number of new words can be overwhelming, especially when there are multiple meanings and nuances to consider. 4. Listening comprehension. Understanding native speakers at a natural pace can be challenging as they may use colloquial expressions, slang, or speak quickly. 5. Speaking fluently. Building confidence to speak in the new language can be difficult, as learners may fear making mistakes or being misunderstood. 6. Cultural differences. Understanding and adapting to cultural norms and customs associated with the language can pose challenges, as it requires cultural sensitivity and awareness. 7. Time commitment. Learning a new language requires consistent practice and dedication, which can be challenging to maintain amidst other commitments and responsibilities. 8. Lack of immersion. Without regular exposure to the target language and culture, it can be harder to develop fluency and grasp the nuances of the language. 9. Fear of making mistakes. Many learners fear making mistakes and feel self-conscious when speaking, which can hinder their progress and confidence. 10. Plateauing. After reaching a certain level of proficiency, learners may experience a plateau where progress seems slower, making it important to stay motivated and find new ways to challenge themselves. Remember, these challenges are common and part of the language learning journey. Stay persistent, practice regularly, and embrace the process of learning. With time and effort, you'll overcome these challenges and achieve your language goals.
All right, that's an amazing answer. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. My next question is for you. What are some common challenges people face when learning new language? Can you please explain in 10 points?
You're welcome, Manal. I'm glad you found my previous answers helpful. Now, let's dive into some common challenges people face when learning a new language. Here are 10 points explaining these challenges. 1. Pronunciation. Learning to pronounce sounds that don't exist in your native language can be challenging, as it requires mastering new speech patterns and mouth movements. 2. Grammar. Understanding and applying grammar rules correctly, such as verb conjugations, sentence structure, and word order, can be complex and take time to grasp. 3. Vocabulary. Memorizing and retaining a large number of new words and their meanings can be overwhelming, especially when there are multiple synonyms or idiomatic expressions. 4. Listening comprehension. Understanding native speakers at a natural pace with different accents, slang, or colloquialisms can be challenging, especially in the early stages of language learning. 5. Speaking fluently. Building confidence to speak in real-time conversations without hesitation or self-doubt can be a challenge, as learners may fear making mistakes or being misunderstood. 6. Reading comprehension. Understanding written texts such as books, articles, or news can be difficult due to unfamiliar vocabulary, complex sentence structures, or cultural references. 7. Writing skills. Expressing oneself clearly and accurately in writing with proper grammar, vocabulary, and organization can be challenging, especially for non-native speakers. 8. Cultural differences. Language and culture are closely intertwined, so understanding and adapting to cultural nuances, customs, and social norms can pose challenges for learners. 9. Motivation and persistence. Staying motivated and consistent in language learning can be challenging, especially when progress feels slow or when faced with other competing priorities. 10. Overcoming fear and shyness. Overcoming the fear of making mistakes or feeling self-conscious and speaking can be a challenge, but it's important to embrace the learning process and be willing to take risks. Remember, these challenges are part of the language learning journey, and everyone experiences them to some extent. Stay patient, persistent, and keep practicing. With time and dedication, you'll overcome these challenges and achieve fluency in your target language.
All right, that's an amazing answer. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. My next question is for you. How can technology such as language learning apps assist in language learning? Can you please explain in 10 points?
You're welcome, Manal. I'm glad you found my previous answers helpful. Now, let's explore how technology, such as language learning apps, can assist in language learning. Here are 10 points explaining their benefits. 1. Accessibility. Language learning apps provide easy access to language resources anytime, anywhere, allowing learners to study at their convenience. 2. Interactive learning. Apps offer interactive exercises, quizzes, and games that engage learners and make the learning process more enjoyable and interactive. 3. Vocabulary building. Many apps offer vocabulary building features, including flashcards, word lists, and spaced repetition techniques, helping learners expand their vocabulary. 4. Pronunciation practice. Language learning apps often include pronunciation exercises and voice recognition technology, allowing learners to practice and improve their pronunciation skills. 5. Listening comprehension. Apps provide audio content, such as dialogues and recordings, to enhance listening comprehension skills and familiarize learners with native speakers' accents and speech patterns. 6. Grammar guidance. Language learning apps offer grammar explanations, examples, and exercises, helping learners understand and practice grammar concepts in a structured manner. 7. Progress tracking. Apps often include progress tracking features, allowing learners to monitor their learning achievements, set goals, and track their improvement over time. 8. Cultural insights. Some language learning apps provide cultural insights and information about the target language's customs, traditions, and cultural nuances, enhancing learners' cultural understanding. 9. Language exchange. Certain apps facilitate language exchange by connecting learners with native speakers or other language learners, providing opportunities for real-life conversation practice. 10. Convenience and flexibility. Language learning apps offer flexibility in terms of learning pace, content selection, and personalized learning paths, catering to individual learners' needs and preferences. Remember, while language learning apps can be valuable tools, they should be used in conjunction with other learning methods such as speaking with native speakers, reading authentic materials, and practicing in real-life contexts. Embrace the benefits of technology, but also strive for a well-rounded language learning experience.
All right, that's a great answer. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. My next question is for you. What are some strategies for improving pronunciation in new language?
I'll reply in a second. First, I'd like to ask you, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited call time. You're welcome, Manal. I'm glad you found my previous answers helpful. Now, let's explore some strategies for improving pronunciation in a new language. Here are a few. 1. Listen and mimic. Listen to native speakers and try to mimic their pronunciation. Pay attention to their intonation, stress, and rhythm. 2. Practice speaking aloud. Regularly practice speaking the language aloud, even if you're alone. This helps train your mouth muscles and improves your pronunciation. 3. Use language learning apps. Many language learning apps have pronunciation exercises and audio recordings that allow you to practice and receive feedback on your pronunciation. 4. Record yourself. Record yourself speaking in the target language and listen back to identify areas where you can improve. Compare your pronunciation to that of native speakers. 5. Focus on sounds. Identify the sounds that are different from your native language and practice them specifically. Pay attention to tongue placement, mouth shape, and airflow. 6. Use phonetic symbols. Learn the phonetic symbols of the target language to understand the correct pronunciation of words. This can help you break down words into individual sounds. 7. Seek feedback. Ask native speakers or language tutors to provide feedback on your pronunciation. They can help identify areas for improvement and offer guidance. 8. Watch and repeat. Watch videos or listen to audio recordings in the target language and repeat what you hear. Try to imitate the pronunciation as closely as possible. 9. Practice tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are a fun way to improve pronunciation. Challenge yourself with tongue twisters that focus on difficult sounds or combinations. 10. Be patient and persistent. Improving pronunciation takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself and stay persistent. Celebrate small improvements along the way. Remember, pronunciation is a skill that develops over time with consistent practice. Embrace the process, be aware of your progress, and keep working on it. You'll see improvement with dedication and perseverance.
Alright, Annie, great answer. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. Now let's move on to the next question. My next question is for you. How long does it typically take to become fluent in a new language?
The age-old question of language fluency. Well, Manal, the time it takes to become fluent in a new language can vary greatly depending on several factors. Here are a few things to consider. 1. Prior language learning experience. If you've already learned languages before, you might have an easier time picking up a new one, as you're familiar with language learning techniques. 2. Language similarity. If the target language is similar to your native language or languages you already know, you might find it easier to learn and become fluent in a shorter time. 3. Learning environment. Immersion in a country where the language is spoken can accelerate the learning process, as you're constantly exposed to the language in real-life situations. 4. Time and effort. The more time and effort you dedicate to learning and practicing the language, the faster you'll progress. Consistency is key. 5. Language complexity. Some languages have more complex grammar, pronunciation, or writing systems, which might require additional time and effort to master. 6. Motivation and learning methods. Your motivation, learning strategies, and the resources you use can impact the speed of your progress. Finding methods that work best for you is important. Now, it's hard to put an exact timeline on language fluency, as it can take anywhere from several months to several years. Generally, it's said that reaching a high level of fluency can take around 600–750 hours of study and practice. But remember, fluency is a journey, not a destination. Even after reaching fluency, language learning is a lifelong process of refinement and improvement. So embrace the adventure of language learning, enjoy the process, and celebrate every milestone along the way. With dedication, practice, and a positive mindset, you'll make progress and become fluent in due time. Learning a new language can have a significant impact on your career opportunities, Manal. Here's how. 1. Increased job prospects. Being bilingual or multilingual opens up a wider range of job opportunities, as many companies value employees who can communicate with diverse clients or customers. 2. Competitive advantage. In a globalized world, employers often seek candidates with language skills to expand their business internationally. Your language proficiency can give you a competitive edge over other candidates. 3. International assignments. Knowing a foreign language can make you a strong candidate for international assignments or projects, where you can contribute to cross-cultural collaboration and communication. 4. Networking opportunities. Speaking another language allows you to connect with people from different cultures and backgrounds. This expands your professional network, opening doors to new opportunities and collaborations. 5. Cultural understanding. Learning a language often goes hand in hand with learning about the culture and customs of the people who speak it. This cultural understanding can be valuable in building relationships and working effectively in diverse teams. 6. Enhanced communication skills. Learning a new language improves your overall communication skills, including active listening, empathy, and adaptability. These skills are highly valued in the workplace, regardless of the language you're using. 7. Expanded customer base. If you work in customer service or sales, knowing another language allows you to connect with a broader customer base, providing better service and building stronger relationships. 8. Career mobility. Language skills can increase your mobility within your industry or organization. You may have the opportunity to work in different countries or take on roles that require language proficiency. 9. Personal development. Learning a new language demonstrates your willingness to learn, adapt, and challenge yourself. And before we continue, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited calls. I apologize if I was overwhelming you with information, Manal. If you have any other questions or if there's anything else I can assist you with, please let me know.
Now, I
I'm
think
here to help.
you did a very great job. Thank you so much for your great answers. Bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.